They call it South Africa's crown jewel of hiking. Only a few get permits, and in May 2024, I was one of the lucky ones. It was 5 days walking along the coast, through forests, across rivers, and over cliffs with views I'll never forget. This is my story on the Otter Trail. And I finally got out of Cape Town. Yesterday was a bit of a struggle trying to get to the bus station. I put the wrong address on the Uber. The Uber driver was trying to tell me to change the address on the app. And then I found out that I'm out of data, so I couldn't change it. And in addition to that, the address that I thought I was going to go for the bus was actually wrong. In a way, it kind of really worked out because if I put in the address that I thought was the right address, I would have gone to the wrong place. The bus ride was long. It was supposed to be from 7:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. but I arrived 8 p.m. in the evening, which I did not expect. Apparently Uber and taxi don't work here. And gladly the lodge was able to pick me up from the bus station. Today's a beautiful day. It's very quiet here, very different from the city. It's very relaxed. Plan here is to start the Otter Trail. And this is day one. First stop is grocery shopping. I don't think I brought enough food for this 5-day hike, so I need to grab some more supplies. Got some Oreos and some coffee packets. So hopefully this is enough calories for the next 5 days. I haven't even started the hike and I'm already hungry. Are these farms? Oh, what is like 3 farms or something?
Yes, you can consider it as farms.
Alright, here's the start of the Otter Trail. I have to go into this room, probably for like some kind of orientation. Man representing San Francisco.
You have to walk up to escape routes to get signal. I will advise you not to drink anything on day 2 and day 3. There's villages, so the water that goes down the river is not clean at all.
So from Ngubu to Oakhurst, don't drink except from the water from the hut.
Huts, yes.
Okay. Start of the Otter Trail. The lady at the registration center told me that there are snakes on the trail. They're apparently poisonous. Now I'm just like hyper aware of where I'm stepping. Apparently they're very aggressive. I really wish she didn't tell me about the snake at all. I'm just paranoid at this point. Like this dude right here looks like a freaking snake. Look at that. Scared the crap out of me. And that one too looks like a snake. And that one looks like a snake. Oh, I can hear the ocean getting close to the coastal trail. Oh, I'm so excited. to the hut. I think it's about 2 o'clock. Here it is. Let's see what's going on. Oh man. This is hut number 2. I think it has a better view. This cool place here where you can braai. There's some leftover wood from the other campers. This is so cool with the faucet. There's like a whale bone as a decoration. And here's the shower. No hot water. Just this open shower. Ah. Got the canopy above you. Hopefully snakes don't fall, but that's the shower. So I made a mistake. The gas canister that I bought in Cape Town, it doesn't work with my stove. Hopefully some of the hikers in these 2 huts can let me borrow their stove. Then I can just use my gas to heat up my food. Otherwise, I'd be chewing on noodles for the next 5 days. Noodles and pasta. They actually have this stockpile here for wood, but there's no wood. I'm gonna leave that guy in there for people to use in the future. These huts really remind me of the Otter Trail in Patagonia. They look very similar, but of course here, you know, you're right next to the ocean. In there you have like the blue icy lake. I am really hoping I can find an octopus in these tide pools. Searching around. We'll see, maybe we'll get lucky. There's some small fishes in there. The tide is rolling in. Earlier there was no water here. Now they're rolling in. It's almost the sunset.
The next morning.
Fuck me, bruh. Oh my gosh. It's huge. Morning. Just got up early. I think everyone in the hut slept early. Probably around 7 o'clock we were all asleep. Mostly because we're tired. But I woke up early this morning to catch the sunrise. I thought it was gonna be over there, but it's not. It's actually behind this mountain right here. I just love hanging out here by the water and hearing the waves slam against the rock. The entire night I could hear the waves just hitting the rock again and again and again. It's so loud too, because we're so close to the beach. But yeah, this is day 2. So it's 8 kilometers today. The first part is a climb up, and it's mostly going through the forest, which I have to keep an eye on the snakes, of course. No coastal walks, but that's the plan for the day. It's about 8:30. Let's see how long it'll take me to get to the next hut. Climb, climb, climb. Okay. I think this is the first escape route. We can't handle the trail. And I was talking to 2 of the porters this morning. They told me that they don't hike along the trail. They actually use escape routes to come in and out of the trail to deliver the food for slackpackers. Something you should know in case you want to hire a porter if you want to hike the Otter Trail. I am at the first viewpoint. trail is pretty much up, down, up, down. I wish it's like all up and then all down. I think I prefer that more than the up, down part. So there's this rock. It's called Skull de Crans. I'm gonna try to climb it, see if I can get to the top. It looks pretty sketchy, but I'll try. The views are probably incredible up there. The view here on top is spectacular. A bit sketchy. Going up here is this complete drop on both sides. It's like, you can see that's kind of a drop. So if you miss a step, I think it's worth going up here and seeing the view on top of the rock. Check out how red this river is. Wow. So this river is called the Kleinboss River. It's lunchtime by the river, but for lunch I have cupcakes and crackers. The river is eating my cracker. I want to see how cold this water is. That's pretty cold. It's alright. It's like cold water shower, not freezing. I mean, it's cold, but it's not freezing. There is a fork in the road, Blue Bay, and then the hut. I'm gonna go with the Blue Bay. Okay, so Blue Bay is so worth the call. It looks amazing. There's a beach actually on that side I'm probably gonna go. And I'm the only one here. It's incredible. This is a beautiful place. Over there, that's the rock that I climbed earlier. And it's so pristine. There's a nice little cave actually. Nice little cave. Let's go check it out. Oh, this is nice. You can actually sleep here as long as there is no snakes. But there's some holes on the ceiling. Pretty cool. An otter! There's an otter! Oh my gosh. Wait, these are fresh.
Yeah, they're probably just now.
Wait, it went up this way, huh? You think this is like its cave or something?
I don't think so, no. I think this doesn't look like it really goes.
Someone left this cute, string of shells. Oh, now it's just uphill. Fuck. Oh, sorry. climb to the top of the hill. But there's a view of the beach. So I was like right there. And then I went on that rock right there. I explored this entire area. But it's a really nice view. Freaking hungry, and now I'm feeling tired, but I'm almost at the hut. The sounds of the waves are crazy. It's like a gunshot just going off. It's incredible to hear it up close, but sometimes it's just really, really loud. I made it. This is the hut. Hut 1. I think I'm the first one on this one. The other one is almost full. The other hikers have arrived there. It's time for shower. I arrive at probably 3:05, 3:09. Now let's go look for the shower. I think this is the shower. Okay, never mind. I found the shower. It's that one right up there. That's the shower. It's not as open as the other one on the other hut. I just took a shower. Shower's not that bad. Of course, it's cold water, but nothing beats feeling fresh after you've been sweating like crazy the entire day.
Later that same evening.
It's a mystical yard cut. Okay. And it's not really, it's not complete, it's a little bit different than it.
Everyone's getting All right, day 3. I think it's about 7 o'clock. There are 2 river crossings today. The first one's not bad. The second one I don't think is as bad, but the low tide is around 11:45. So I have to be there by 11 to make the crossing, and it's dry right now. So maybe even with the high tide, it might not be as bad, but we don't want to take the chance. Today's about 7 kilometers of hiking. The hut is right next to the river. It's going to be a short day. Tomorrow is going to be a long day with a big river crossing. That one's the iffy one in terms of river crossing. They have ice plants here. In California, these guys are all over the place. They're actually invasive species in California. And this coast, like right here, the view of this coast is what I would see in California. I noticed 2 differences. The rocks here are like, they have this red moss coloration, which I think you don't really see it in California. Plus, the second part is the waves. The waves are just really, really strong. And they're huge as well. just exploring around the area by the river. This is the first river. I'm not so concerned about crossing the tide because it's been a dry season. It's more so the tide from the beach that really affects the river crossing. Recently it's been dry, so the river is not really that high. I'll put that to the test when I cross the second river. That's funny. On that side of the sand, like your feet just sinks. See, it's sinking. And then on this side, it's like it's so easy to walk. Take some photos here. There's the beach. Otter Trail. So I went off the trail. The trail is right there. And then I dropped my bag there. And then I followed this, wasn't really a trail, but it's like a route. And then I went on that side. I found an otter trail there. Let's check this out. The huts are right there. The river's right there. I'm almost there. It's not much of a river crossing, isn't it? Why did I rush? I think I'm gonna go back to the top. I'm gonna drop off my bag and climb up again. So the river wasn't much of a crossing. I wanted to go search for the otters at the tide pools that we passed by. I'm going back to that area where I saw the trail, and I'm hoping I get lucky. I am back. These guys are the trails that I saw, and I think they're pretty fresh. These are the tide pools that I saw from the top. Seconds ago there was no water here, and now it's just flooded. Oh, that's nice. That was refreshing. Cold water, but it feels nice. Now back to the otter hunt. Mission failed. Couldn't trace where it went. So I'm going back. See you at the huts. I made it to the huts. So when I left my bag to explore the tide pools, apparently baboons came and started eating the noodles that I had. I had like 5 left, and then they ate 3. So quite surprised they didn't eat the mix. They kept the mix. These rocks are super weird.
Sorry?
These rocks are super weird.
This one, right?
Yeah. Look at this. It's just like, what the heck?
You are getting late. You are getting late. Go.
Huh?
You are getting late. Go. Are you going with your slipper today?
Hell yeah, I'm hiking my sleep. No, I'm just kidding. But I gotta pack my stuff. So.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, you guys are making coffee too.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna make my coffee and then.
You want to get hot water?
Yeah, yeah.
Only hot water, right?
Only hot. Well, I can have the mix. Let me grab my stuff.
Okay. Yeah. You.
Alright, today is day 4. It's the big day. It's about 13 kilometers. We have to cross the Blokran River. We have to time the low tide. This one will have more water, so we really have to time it right. So here's the exit route. You can't cross the river, but we're supposed to cross this river right there. We would have to cross right there and go in there and then climb up, and then the trail's up there. Just the different routes in the river. There's that chain. You ready to cross?
Still take 2 hours to attempt. Let's see.
It's crazy to think right now of crossing because it's high tide, and it's kind of hard to imagine that it would calm down, but hopefully with low tide it's much better. Whoa, whoa. Let's go for a swim. Let's go. Yeah.
Mark, how are you doing?
So there's a dead body in the bag.
Okay. So with a dead body, you are crossing Otter Trail. Yeah.
Huh? Oh.
Okay. Our first. Good luck.
So beautiful and like.
No,
way.
they will inspire you. But on this road, no.
This is where we're supposed to come in. Right here. But that's crazy. you'd probably have to swim across, swim from there up to here. It was a crazy experience. The other two guys, actually, they got swept away. They started crossing right there, and then they got swept over right here. And then they started screaming, help, help. But gladly, they were able to hold on to this rock right here, and they were able to climb into the rocks over here. But you really gotta swim. There's no way you can walk through it. You just have to swim.
My friend is coming up. So nice.
Almost at the camp, day 4, Hut Andre. It's just down there. All these huts and their locations are so epic. They're all right next to the beach. It's so cool. This is camp 4. Every single one of these campsites by the beach are just amazing. Like, you're just by the rocks where you can explore. Yeah, this has been a phenomenal experience on the Otter Trail. It has widely exceeded my expectations, actually. It's just been so beautiful. Like, the daily hikes has just been so spectacular. But tomorrow's the last day. Here's the water from the tap. It's yellowish, but it's fine if you drink it without purifying it. Here's the cabin. View of the beach. This is the shower. I'll show you guys the shower. Open air shower. Check out this toilet on the campsite though. We have the toilet seat here, and the view is just right there. Yeah, that's pretty epic. Probably like the best toilets out of the entire trek. It's pretty cool. Last day, probably an 8-kilometer hike to Nature's Valley. This is the last cabin at the Andre Hut. The two cabins are actually pretty far apart. Here's the view from our cabin. It's pretty nice. We're probably gonna hike this way heading out and then climb up the mountain, and then there is a viewpoint up there. This is it. That's Nature's Valley. That's the end of the trek. It's been such an amazing experience these past 5 days. Totally worth it. If you get the chance to go to South Africa, I would say try the Otter Trail and it will not disappoint.